Ek Samvad at Arunim Ankuran. This episode is in celebration of 5th October, which is World Teachers Day. Teachers at the heart of education recovery. Our guest today is Mrs. Kavita Mathur, MSc Chemistry and B.Ed. It is a pleasure and privilege to have her here with us. A word about Arunim Ankuran. This is an initiative for positive social change through self-development. The goal is greater well-being and happiness for all. At Arunim Ankuran, we believe that each person is unique and special in some way, that each person can make a difference, each person makes an impact, and that's what we celebrate. So World Teachers Day is held annually on the 5th of October to celebrate all teachers around the globe and commemorates the anniversary of the adoption of the 1966 ILO UNESCO recommendation concerning the status of teachers, which sets benchmarks regarding the rights and responsibilities of teachers and standards for their initial preparation and further education, recruitment, employment, teaching and learning conditions. So this day provides the occasion to celebrate the teaching profession worldwide, take stock of achievements, draw attention to the voices of teachers who are at the heart of efforts to attain the global education target of leaving no one behind. Teachers are like candles which consume themselves to brighten the lives of others. We have a very special guest, Mrs. Kavita Mathur, who is an educator with nearly 30 years of teaching experience, loved by her students for her dedication and passion for teaching. She's a wonderful mentor, loves gardening, cooks brilliantly, and is an artist too. So teachers who love teaching teach their students to love learning, and she's one of those special teachers. Warm welcome to you on Ek Samvad. Some of the things we'll be talking about are why she became a teacher, how her journey as a teacher has been, three most important aspects of effective teaching as she looks at it, managing to safeguard student interest during the pandemic, three major lessons that she'd like to share with younger teachers, and tips for students. So once again, warm welcome, and
Hello.
we'll start the samvad with the first fundamental question, which is आप एक टीचर क्यों बनी and what has been the motivation and how has your journey.
Okay. Now, my being a teacher, you can say is a combination of both genes and the environment. I would say genes because it came from in me from my father. He was a teacher teaching physiology in KGMC to the medical students. And of course, I was always fascinated by the way he used to teach, and he was admired by his students. So, and of course, from my mother, I learned to be patient and to be simple, thoughtful, and dedicated in whatever you do. So, like parents contributed a lot and they motivated me a lot in my journey as a teacher. And moreover, I remember my teacher in school. I had one seventh grade teacher, Mrs. Solomon,
Hmm.
and I used to admire her way of dressing. She used to wear nice cotton sari. I think so. That has come in me from her only. She used to wear cotton saris. She used to carry herself very well, and then moreover, she was impartial and very patient and a good teacher. I mean, I should say she was paying personal attention to each and everyone.
Hmm.
Like you believe, like personal attention means that time we had almost 30 to 35 students in a class, but she was the one, I think so, because of whom I started liking studies and all, I should say. Till then I was thinking that okay, theek hai, casual chalta hai, but then she motivated me to that you can do it, and you have got this quality in you, and so that was another aspect which motivated me into this field. And then chemistry, I got fond of this chemistry from Mrs. Charles. She was our BSc lecturer in chemistry,
Hmm.
and she used to teach organic chemistry.
Hmm.
And her way of explaining, writing, drawing structures on the blackboard, showing everything with arrows, colored chalks, and all that
Ah.
use of all those things, no, like and the way she used to explain the concepts, I really admire. I mean, I admired her for that. And then I had that one teacher came as an examiner
Hmm.
when I was in BSc final year. I still remember he came as an examiner of this organic chemistry final exam. That time we used to had these three practicals, one for organic, one for inorganic, and one for physical. So he came for organic chemistry
Hmm.
practical, and uh, as usual, being a student, I was not able to identify a compound. So he came around and he said, "Ki, what happened? I mean, you're not able to identify." I said, "No." So he said, "Okay, I can identify." I said, he took the test tube and he said, "Okay, he smelled." And I said, "Okay, now I'm telling you which compound is that." And very nicely he told me that this is the compound. So naturally, he told me that he can smell and tell the compounds. He can, so that I think so. Uh, that also fascinated me a lot. His way of smelling a compound and identifying. I thought that it was great that time, but now I think so. I have imbibed that also. So some compounds even I can recognize now by
Wow.
smell, by touch, by looking, and all that. So, so that is like, I should say, what motivated me to come into in this field. And what I am today, I'm because of
Hmm.
them, my teachers and my parents. So, and my journey as a teacher, uh, it started by teaching junior classes. For 3 years, I taught junior classes.
Hmm.
You can say fourth and fifth. But then I entered St. Mary's Convent School. So as a secondary teacher, teaching chemistry to ninth and 10th, I was given one eighth class also to teach science. I loved teaching. It's a girls' school, and you know how girls are affectionate.
Yes.
So and they are fond. I mean, they and soon they became attached to me. And uh, from here, I started my journey, my career, you can say. Then, as soon I was promoted to class 11th and 12th to teach chemistry, and
Hmm.
then I met more demanding students, you can say, more demanding, and they had desire to learn, more curious to learn about. And of course there I learned that teaching is not enough. You have to get into that personal touch with the
Hmm.
students, that you should say, become friends, like share their
Bonding.
personal feelings, because that was teenagers, no, they were teenagers, so they had their own problems. So they wanted to share their problems, be it in the home front problems or whatever
Hmm.
problems. They used to come and share with me. Then slowly they started taking advice what to do next,
Hmm.
career wise. So that way all this started from there. So now for almost you can say 21 to 21, 22 years I've been teaching these class 11th and 12th students. And uh, they, because of their love, affection, and their desire to know more, was
Hmm.
responsible in my growth, you can say.
Wonderful. This is
I
wonderful.
hope I will inspire more. Then I feel satisfied. You can say, because they have they come and tell me stories. They and I see them occupying posts, like they have become doctors, IAS officers. Some of them they went entered IITs, and they came out as engineers. They're flourishing, you can say, all over the world. And when I hear and they come in touch with me, they come in contact with me, really it's a proud moment for a teacher. How it is with a teacher, that at least our students are rising, and they are uh,
Yes.
shining here and there throughout the world, like stars, twinkling like stars, you can say. So that is
Absolutely.
awesome. That's a great feeling.
Yeah.
So that is, I should say, very satisfying. what else can I say? I mean, satisfying. I mean, I am satisfied.
Yeah. It's a very
And
fulfilling
I
feeling
think so.
also.
I have, huh?
Very fulfilling
Pardon?
experience when they come back and
Yes.
yeah.
Right, right, right. Absolutely right. Very fulfilling also. And then they come and tell me stories that how my teaching has affected their college life and all that. No, so that time, I mean, it's nice to hear.
Do you remember
You feel
any
proud.
specific stories that you can tell us?
आई रिमेम्बर एक स्टूडेंट थी हमारी शी गॉट एडमिशन इन दिस इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज बनारस हिंदू यूनिवर्सिटी
हाँ हाँ.
तो वहां पे उसका ओरिएंटेशन प्रोग्राम चल रहा था ओरिएंटेशन प्रोग्राम में आई थिंक सो देयर वर 450 students sitting in the auditorium she came and told me that there were so many students sitting for the orientation program and teachers the faculty members are also sitting over there so when the orientation program was going on one of the teachers it seems went up was giving the lectures or trying to introduce the college to the students. So in that he said, I challenge the auditorium that no one knows how to use a chemical balance.
अच्छा.
So
हाँ.
she was the only one who said, no, I'll tell how to use. So all the entire 450 students sitting over there were shocked. And then she went up on the stage, explained the chemical balance. She told me that, ma'am, that was, in fact, they asked me which school, teacher they asked, who
Wow.
taught you. And in fact, that was the moment when the entire BHU is the campus, all the faculty members and the teachers, they knew her by name. So she was saying that, ma'am, that was now teachers recognize me by name. They call me by name and they said, okay, so and so. So that was, I mean, when they tell you such things, you feel proud. Okay, I've done something.
Yes.
That is, yes.
To clarify the concepts in such a way that they'll never forget them.
I hope so. That students will
So
tell you
this
better.
makes me a little curious. How do you teach in a class? Like, I mean, like this topic you must have taught them. So what is your methodology like?
Suppose I want to take let's say a topic, let's say a simple topic. Suppose I'm teaching mole concept to them. So and that is a topic which students don't follow much. Brilliant students do follow, but some they fail to understand, and so you have to explain them in different ways, like giving examples. Sometimes quoting examples of sodium chloride, NaCl, using of salt, 1 tablespoon of salt. How much do you think that how many molecules will you give me if I ask you 1 tablespoon of salt, and how many, all these type of, so making them interested in that way. So maybe then certain topics, this was one of the topic that students are they find little difficult. Then of course I take them to laboratory, my chemistry lab. I try explaining if there's a difficulty in a particular topic. Basically 11th and 12th में, 11th में तो conceptual है, concept chemistry. 12th में ठीक है, lab में ले गए, आप उनको model से समझा दिया. And then repetition, probably I keep on repeating things, or maybe maybe I explain it in a simple way, I should say.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that is, I feel that may be the reason. कुछ ऐसा extraordinary नहीं पढ़ाते, but they find that okay, they are able to follow.
You know,
So that is why I'm saying you're welcome to attend my class one day.
I like it when you say extraordinary nahi padhate, because there is something very extraordinary in the ordinary which most of us miss. Really, you know, saying
I don't think so. I have anything extraordinary in me, but students find it. No, that is more. That is why I'm saying students find okay. Oh, that's good. Students find okay, but I don't find anything extraordinary. I teach like a normal teacher. Okay, trying to cater to the weaker section also.
Simplifying the complex.
Simplifying the complex. Yes, that is the.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So, you know, with so much of experience to back what you're saying, what are 3 of the things that you think are most critical and crucial for effective teaching?
For effective teaching, okay. I think so. One thing is there first and foremost, deep knowledge of your subject matter. And moreover, you should keep yourself updated. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है कि भैया हमने नॉलेज ले ली तो वो खत्म, बिकॉज यू नो योर नॉलेज इज सफिशिएंट फॉर योर क्लास, because you know what type of questions they will come, the students will ask. But sometimes you come across such brilliant students, they keep you, I mean, on toes. Like you have to, and one thing I should say, that never go unprepared to a class. Prepare your lesson. And this was my routine every day. Night, half an hour to 1 hour, I used to go through the lesson that I had to teach in my क्लास इन द नेक्स्ट डे. तो ये हमारा रूटीन था, रोज देखना. तो इनफैक्ट सब हमसे कहते थे, इतना रोज पढ़ाते हो फिर भी बुक देखने खड़े बैठ जाते हो. मे बी आई कम अक्रॉस समथिंग न्यू, एंड सरप्राइजिंगली एवरी टाइम आई वेंट थ्रू अ बुक, नो, समथिंग न्यू, आई लर्न समथिंग न्यू. So that was something like very, I mean, deep knowledge. When I say deep knowledge means you should keep yourself updated and keep on studying your subject. It's never the end. You are always a learner. Even if you have to learn from your youngers, I mean, that also sometimes, you know, you'll come across students giving you, अरे वाह, ये क्या अच्छा सा चीज बता दी इन्होंने, like something you take from them also, like हाँ, अरे बड़ा अच्छा सा चीज बता दी, तो ये चीज हम इस तरह से पुट करते तो हम शायद बेटर एक्सप्लेन कर पाते. तो कभी कभी स्टूडेंट्स भी उसमें हम लोग को हेल्प कर देते. तो यू, आई मीन, एनीवन कैन हेल्प यू आउट. बुक्स, इवन आई मीन गूगल हो गया आजकल, तो हेल्प हमने लिया. फिर हमने एक और वन मोर पर्टिकुलर थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू इन दिस, you should understand what you are teaching. Just don't keep on teaching. Like deep knowledge है भी तो ठीक है, knowledge है, but आप जो पढ़ा रहे हो आपको समझ के पढ़ाना है कि हम ये पढ़ा रहे हैं. Understand what you teach. ऐसा नहीं कि बस पढ़ा दिया. So you should understand, and of course, as I told you before, you must have several ways of explaining the same thing, and that will come with experience, of course. वो तो ठीक है. मैंने जैसे टीचर बने वैसे ही नहीं आते, बट हाँ, you come, you know that this is this way. If the students are not able to understand this, okay, you can know from your face. Now I have that much of experience that you can know that students are sitting with blank faces and I have to go explain them in another way. So वो हम करते हैं. फिर another thing is effective communication. What I feel is that they should effectively communicate what they are trying to give to the student. Like if you are not able to communicate properly, आपके पास knowledge भी है, तो किस पर्पस की है, कुछ काम की तो नहीं आएगी. आप तो कम्युनिकेट करना है. स्टूडेंट्स आपका यू, आई मीन, दैट कुड बी एनी मोड. लाइक इन केमिस्ट्री कम्युनिकेशन कैन बी थ्रू मॉडल्स. ये जूनियर क्लासेस में स्टोरीज है, रोल प्ले है, कुछ भी हो सकता है. आई मीन कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स होने चाहिए टीचर्स में. तो व्हाट नॉलेज दे हैव, दे मस्ट pass on to the student, and how they pass it on to the student will come through communication only. So I feel that is important. And the third thing I feel is questioning, effective questioning. Like once after you've taught or during your lesson, keep questioning. That will tell you exactly where you stand. आपने क्वेश्चन पूछा, नहीं आंसर करा, ठीक है भैया, नहीं समझ में आया concept, now you have to explain them again. So that effective questioning should be part of your lectures. I feel periodic questioning. The moment you finish a topic, throw a question to the class, let them answer. Then assessments help in self-evaluation, what you have taught, whether they have grasped it or not. And moreover, I feel revising the lessons you've taught. So before you enter the next day to give a lecture, revise for 5 minutes what you have taught them a day before. And then throw 1 or 2 questions. And if you find that, okay, they are still struggling with this concept, clarify that concept. और केमिस्ट्री में हमने देखा है कि हमें पीरियोडिकली ना कंसेप्ट्स क्लैरिफाई करते चलने. 11th में पढ़ा देते थे कंसेप्ट्स, लेकिन फिर भी 12th में again we had to repeat the concepts because भूल गए. That
Huh,
was
huh.
three things I feel is this. I mean, I should say
You
for
can go to 4
effective.
and 5 because I think you're adding so much value. So
नहीं, but one more thing I would tell you है कि ये three things और एक चीज जो हम feel करते हैं जो teachers को नहीं करनी चाहिए and it doesn't
that
work with the
hmm,
students, that I would like to share one, and what I felt throughout my these teaching years, that always be impartial in your behavior. It,
hmm,
partiality never works. And then अगर suppose हमें team work में कुछ काम करवाना है और हमें क्लास को टीम में डिवाइड करना है, तो हम टीम को जब डिवाइड करें तो उसको हम अनबायस्ड डिवाइड करें, एबिलिटी बेस्ड ना डिवीजन नहीं देना चाहिए डिवीजन, बिकॉज
hmm,
आई थिंक सो समवेयर द स्टूडेंट्स इट पिंचेस द
hmm,
स्टूडेंट की हमको इस टीम में रखा है, इसमें क्यों नहीं
hmm,
रखा है. तो ये और एक और प्रेज बहुत ज्यादा लैविश प्रेजेस में नहीं होना चाहिए, ओवरडू नहीं करना चाहिए. समटाइम्स आई फाइंड टीचर्स जस्ट सिंपली
hmm,
they overdo in their praises, like wo I feel right praise at the right time and the right moment
hmm,
and right place, I think so will do wonders.
hmm,
So that is why एक स्टूडेंट्स हमसे कहते हैं मैम आप हमको गुड नहीं देते हैं,
hmm,
मैम आप मैम फेयर नहीं देते हैं, मैम आप you always write, sometimes I write satisfactory, okay, fair, but I am not very liberal with my excellent work or good work. So they sometimes, so I said that when you towards the end give this work to me throughout the year,
hmm,
towards the end you'll find
hmm.
excellent work, has worked hard, you'll find that written in your file. So this is what I feel.
So I think you shared one of the one or two don'ts. Share some more. Because this is equally important. What to do and what not to do is also very important.
So you want to hear more don'ts?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Uh, I've already told you time, punctuality. So you should enter the class, be punctual,
Hmm,
self-disciplined. But तो don'ts में क्या है कि आप स्टूडेंट्स क्या है करेंगे, आपका टाइम देखना शुरू कर देंगे. इफ यू डोंट एंटर, द मोमेंट यू एंटर द क्लास नो कि अच्छा ओके 3 मिनट आई, तो टीचर शुड बी पंक्चुअल.
hmm.
So don't never be
Right.
late to a class. I mean, I feel
I think one thing that I can share is that questions पूछते हैं जब students. So don't say I've already taught this. What were you doing when I taught earlier? Because what happens is sometimes they just spontaneously ask because in that moment it is linking to something they learned earlier. They may not be able to recall it right away. So when the teachers,
no, Pragya, you are right. You are right. I think so. But nowadays, no, the students are outspoken, very smart. No, sometimes what they do, they want to linger on with this. I mean, they want the teacher should okay,
hmm, hmm, hmm,
not teach,
hmm,
uh, uh, pass time,
hmm,
and they just want to kill time. So
hmm,
you can make out, the teacher can make out that the child is wanting to kill time.
hmm, hmm,
And another thing which I feel that a teacher should not do, I just remembered that they should not get over friendly. That with the student, you should always have that distance. I mean, that much needed distance between a student teacher. They must have respect for you. If you get over friendly and that is mm, over friendly means sometimes I've heard that teachers start chit chatting with the students.
hmm,
They can even, I've seen teachers going to the marketplaces also.
hmm,
I don't feel that is good, and that there should be some distance.
hmm,
I mean that will build a respect.
hmm.
Uh,
So in all these years, there has been a transition also because what you said just now, uh, this now that you said it, it sounds very true that the students of today are not the same thing as the students of yesteryears, maybe let's
yes,
say 20 years
yesteryears.
back. Yeah.
Yes.
So, for the students, what are some of the things that you think they should be doing?
They should.
This generation that they should be doing. Tips for the students.
स्टडीज में तो I feel कि students should be more organized. They should have a. They should be more organized in whatever they do. Like just now, that is missing. The 5 hours they attend the school. Another 5 hours they attend the coaching center.
Yeah.
No plans. That is the only plan they have. So go to school, come back, go to coaching center, come back, watch an hour of TV, end of the day. But I feel that if they are more organized and they can make a plan, believe in themselves, and that is, you can say that they should understand what happens, what is happening around, and how competitive the world has become. Studies में note making बहुत important है. क्योंकि वो अब notes are far much better than studying from a textbook. So if they periodically have that habit of note making, ठीक है, होना चाहिए. फिर अपना concentration time देखना चाहिए, because students का concentration time बहुत vary करता है. Some can give a sitting of 1 hour,
right,
and learn. Some can get distracted even after half an hour.
Right.
तो एक वो प्रॉब्लम है स्टूडेंट्स के साथ, तो वो अपना कंसंट्रेशन टाइम पहले वर्कआउट कर ले कि हाँ, हाफ एन आवर कंसंट्रेशन टाइम है, सिट फॉर हाफ एन आवर, गेट अप, टेक अ 10-minute walk, and then come back and study.
Yes.
Then their study place, they should select a proper study place also, away from all distractions. अभी तो क्या है कि टीवी वहां चल रहा है, यहाँ
बिल्कुल
हेडफोन्स लगे हुए हैं, तो distraction is there. So away from distraction, study should be away from distraction, peaceful environment. I mean, even if you're studying for half an hour and then getting up, let's say, or 1 hour, I think so, away from all distractions, I feel. Then of course they should sleep well, 8 hours. अभी हम देखते हैं स्टूडेंट्स तो रात भर पढ़ेंगे, 4 बजे सोएंगे, they'll get up at 7 o'clock, off to school, off to coaching. Then where is the time and to sleep? That is, so biological clocks are disturbed है.
बिल्कुल
ये प्रॉब्लम्स है स्टूडेंट्स के साथ. फिर of course no one is perfect. So but practice makes a man perfect, you know that. So they should practice. और एक और चीज, एक हमने देखा है कि स्टूडेंट्स के कोई सब्जेक्ट वीक होता है और कोई उनको बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग लगता है सब्जेक्ट. तो normally what they do is they start their day with the most favorite subject of theirs, and they will end up their day also in that. So what I always suggest my students कि please start your day with the subject you are weak in or you don't like. At least give 1 hour to that, and then move into the other subject that you are liking. तो और प्लस एक टिप हम हमेशा स्टूडेंट्स को देते थे, आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर इट विद यू आल्सो, कि दोस हु आर स्टडीइंग, नो स्टूडेंट्स हु आर स्टडीइंग should and they have a proper place to study, वहाँ पे वो कुछ स्वीट जरूर रखें. ठीक है, तो स्वीट का क्या रोल है कि बिकॉज समटाइम्स you start yawning after let's say half an hour, so that sweet sugar, let's say a teaspoon of mishri and almond powder will help a lot. Or even let's say a sweet, you pop in a sweet in your mouth, that I think so will help. Glucose level will rise suddenly, and of course things will brighten up, I feel. So I used to always suggest that to my students before. I mean, this tip I used to give to my students whenever they used to go to sit for the exam, especially board exam. तो ये टिप हम देते थे, कुछ वो पूछते थे, मैम कुछ टिप्स दीजिए, तो यही सारे टिप्स उनको बोलते थे. ऑर्गेनाइज रहो भाई, प्लान आउट करो, उस प्लान को फॉलो करो. ये नहीं कि आज एक प्लान बना, दूसरे दिन दूसरा प्लान बन गया, तीसरे दिन तीसरा प्लान रेडी है, तो दैट विल नॉट वर्क आउट. So that's it.
Wow. This I think is going to be very helpful, and I like the sweets wala part because it can also play another role. You know, you can sort of give it to yourself as a reward also sometimes. Okay, if I finish
Right.
this,
That is true. You can give
so
it as a reward also. अच्छा ठीक है, okay, I've learned this much. Okay, I've done a tremendous job. ठीक है.
uh,
That's good.
yeah. So the inevitable question we are asking all teachers in these times: how did the pandemic impact you, your working style, and how did you continue to teach during this crisis?
Don't ask. The most difficult time was for the teachers only. I think so. They were the ones who adjusted the most. Family front, ठीक है. Worried about family members, कुछ हो ना जाए. Worried about students कि आज कैसे plan out करना है. Of course, we adapted a lot. I think so, to the online mode of teaching, right from offline. Imagine from that traditional method of smart class, or you can say blackboard teaching. सीधे पहुंच गए online पे. Sudden. So you were told suddenly, okay, tomorrow, okay, the online classes will begin. So now teachers like me, not tech savvy at all, suddenly realize कि नहीं भैया ये training is important. Now I have to train myself. So I took help from my students also, my daughters also. I used to call them at night, अरे ये नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. My colleagues helped me a lot, even at night time. And then moreover, no teaching material was there with me. Because normally you go to a class, you lecture, and then you have got charts, models, everything is there handy. Nothing was there with me. Uh, so I was spending hours and hours before the screen, preparing presentations, trying to be more innovative. How will I teach? And then learning how to download things that could be incorporated. फिर वो सीखा, फिर हमने how to let's say students work कैसे upload करेंगे, कैसे manage करेंगे, कैसे correct करेंगे, उसको कैसे corrections करें, कैसे manage करें. I learned that also slowly, but I did. But thankful that is this helped me to learn few new things, I should say. And I'm still learning. The process is on.
Yeah.
And of course, but see, what kept me going was that, or rather what kept the teachers going was that they remained calm during this time, no pandemic time, they remained calm. But अगर panic हो जाते तो कैसे होता? So we knew that we have to remain calm, we maintained a positive attitude कि नहीं करना है. We cannot give that gap. Continuity in education has to be maintained.
Yes.
तो वो सब था. I learned how to communicate effectively. Achha, then another problem that I was facing was that no face-to-face interaction. What I was teaching, I mean, whom I was teaching. I was teaching the images of the students. And only sounds used to come. And then if you have to pop in a question, no, you are asking, okay, so and so, please answer this question. No answer from the other end. So like you were actually teaching images and you were interacting with sounds only. So that was no face-to-face interaction. So I think so that was a little, I mean, I did not like that environment at all, but slowly I got accustomed to it. To make the teaching more effective, because science teaching cannot go with only presentation. You have to have something to explain. So I purchased a whiteboard, so that I can make the students happy. Okay, if they are happy, the teacher is happy. That is there. So, of course, I tried maintaining relationship, but it is a 24/7 hour. Now it is a 24/7 hour job, really, because आज का lesson खत्म हुआ, कल की tension, sit and prepare for the next day. Okay, because if you have nothing, because 11th and 12th needs a lot of material.
Right.
You have to teach. Nothing was ready with me. So today's lesson over, tension, stress for the next day's lesson. So
Hmm.
again, long hours of sitting in front of the screen. Of course, learning how to make PPT, that was another thing I learned from my daughters, how to make good PPT.
Hmm.
That was okay. Till now, nothing was required as
Hmm.
such because ट्रेडिशनल मेथड में तो ऐसा कुछ चाहिए नहीं रहता है ना, तो इसलिए सब वो भी एक प्रॉब्लम थी, तो बट हम ठीक है, ओके, वी ट्राइड to adapt, and we are still into this learning process. That
Yeah.
is on continuing.
Yeah.
तो स्ट्रेस तो था बहुत, और अभी भी रहता ही है, क्योंकि पूरा अब क्या है, अब मिक्सचर हो गया है, ऑनलाइन एंड ऑफलाइन
Hmm.
both. So, but 50% attendance in school अब तो mixture है, तो we have to cater to both offline, 50% coming offline, 50% sitting online. So now
Yeah.
that is there.
So that idea of
So
the teacher being a candle is, almost literally having an impact on their physical health also now. They are literally burning
that is
out and
especially teachers are facing neck problem because we are sitting like this throughout,
huh,
with either with the mobile or with the laptops,
huh.
just either preparing question paper, preparing teaching material. I mean, so many things are there, no, because nothing, we had nothing ready in our hand.
That was
Even I should say videos.
hmm,
These junior classes teachers, they were preparing videos. What did they? I mean, stories and all. They all recorded it in their own voice.
hmm.
They prepared their own videos. So all, in fact, all teachers, I should say, they are
Yeah.
stressed out and they are working 24/7.
Actually, they
Yeah,
are warriors too in this
that
period.
is true. That is true. That is true.
Any
Uh,
particular stories or experiences from your so many years of teaching that that are very special to you and they make you feel wonderful about the work you did?
like in actually, it's chemistry is a practical sub
Hmm.
oriented subject. So uh, they learn actually what I teach them. Most of the students are cribbing that time, but later on they realize the importance when
Hmm.
they go out and they get importance. Okay, because of this, I mean, they मैम आप ही करवाते रहते हो, कहीं और नहीं हो रहा है मैम, आप मैम ये क्यों करवा रहे हो मैम, well, you I told you ना, they are outspoken, they'll tell you मैम क्यों करवा रहे हो मैम,
Hmm.
कहीं नहीं होता है ऐसा, नहीं, you have to do, यहाँ होता है, so you do please.
Huh.
So now when that time they crib, but later on they realize, then of course that handwriting part, I
Hmm.
never compromise with poor handwriting. I tell the students that ye le jao, record, make another one, even if you have to write 10 experiments all over again.
Hmm.
Please, sub writing, clarity, presentation.
Hmm.
So when they come and tell me that, ma'am, I'm recognized because of my handwriting, when my work is shown to the entire uh, class,
Hmm.
whether they are in medical college or in the university, everywhere they come and tell me the same story that, ma'am, thank you for improving my handwriting, my presentation, and it's all because of you that I'm getting recognition in my college. That is, these are small things that I remember. Otherwise, these are the only stories that students come and share. That is how they are, uh, you can say, encouraged by their teachers and appreciated in front of the entire class, and that makes them happy. It makes me happy. I said, okay,
Wonderful.
at least now you are realizing that is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the things that you are making them do, for example, it's not just focused on the content that you have taught, these are skills, the skill set which they
Yes,
develop
yes,
by
yes,
learning
yes,
how
yes.
to organize
That's true.
things, how to present things.
Uh,
Hmm.
so all these small things, no, I think so. That probably help the students later on. You can say skills. I mean,
Yeah.
writing, presentation, how to present your work.
Hmm. You have been teaching for so many years. There are younger teachers who could benefit from your experience. Any tips you'd like to share for younger teachers?
Okay. See, first and foremost, they should have passion for teaching. Now, when I say passion, I mean dedication. They should be innovative. They should put in new ideas and how to make that teaching effective. Their teaching effective. Those ideas should be there, and because same old methods, they don't last long. You have to have new ideas. You have to see the batch, कैसे स्टूडेंट्स हैं हमारे पास, उसके हिसाब से हमको अपने आप को चेंज करना पड़ता है. तो डिसिप्लिन, एक हो डेडिकेशन हो टीचर्स में, तो एक पैशन होना चाहिए फॉर टीचिंग. एंड आई फाइंड प्रज्ञा रियली फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग नाउ टीचर्स पीपल आर नॉट चूजिंग teaching as their first career option. It's their last career option. I hope you agree with me. Maybe not
Yes.
last, maybe sometimes second or third. There is only 1 or 2% who are actually interested in this teaching profession. And so you can't expect them to be passionate like that. That is missing. So there should be passion. This profession requires passion. And they should be able to spend their time. Time is most important. Energy for the betterment of students. Keep on thinking new ideas कि नहीं ऐसा नहीं, अच्छा ऐसा नहीं हो पाया तो चलो इसको ऐसे कर लेते हैं, तो एक better हो जाएगा हमारे students के लिए. And then of course second, I should say learn and unlearn. मतलब क्या, जैसे change with time.
Very important.
Right. Blackboard teaching, say smart class आ गए, smart class से online पे आ गए. Now how this happened? Change with time. So one must change and unlearn the obsolete, learn new things. That is, I mean, a teacher should change with time, I feel. तो ये तो एक important है. और फिर एक तीसरी जो important चीज है, which I feel, build a bond with your student. That
Yes.
bonding should be there. So bonding, how to develop that means you should be approachable. Students should approach. They should be able to come to you with their problems, be it personal, be it academic. हर तरह से आप approach करें आपको. And then what I feel is कि never embarrass a student in the class.
Wow.
And never hold grudges. I feel कि every day is a new day. इस तरह से students को treat करना चाहिए. ठीक है, you have sometimes you do get angry with students, and okay, like you should forget the mistakes because you learn by mistakes. Students learn by their mistakes only. So that bonding and that student-teacher interaction, I feel, is important, and teachers should have that. They should not become friendly. That is what I'm saying. Not friendly, bond. So that they can share at least what are their personal problems and how they can overcome those problems. 3 things I feel is important. I said to you, passion for teaching, change with time, learn and unlearn, and of course, bond well with students. Don't become over friendly. Okay, understand their problems and try to solve them. That is, I think so. These are 3 things which I feel I always followed these 3 things. Maybe there are some more, but from my side, I feel these are the 3 things.
Thank you so much for sharing. And I think, something you said is not written in any of the books, but it's very precious from the perspective of a student, is don't embarrass a student.
Yes.
I think that is very important.
They should never be embarrassed because that is, they have their own self-respect, you know that, no? And this is where, if you embarrass them in the class, this is where you are, students will start disliking you. They will never have that feeling for you. So respect them. Just like you expect they should respect you, we should also respect.
That's beautiful. That's really wonderful. Because words can hurt and words can heal.
Yes, right. Absolutely correct. Words can hurt and words can heal. true. I agree 100% with you.
So thank you
Yes,
so
yes.
much for your time and for sharing such a vast experience in a nutshell. I'm sure it's going to benefit the students and the
I
teachers
hope.
who listen. And
Thanks,
happy
Pragya,
Teachers
for
Day.
giving me this opportunity. Yes, happy Teachers Day and happy World Teachers Day to all the
Yes.
teachers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you
Take
for
care,
being here.
Chalo.
Aruni
Take care.
Mankuran is grateful to
Okay.
you.